Another day, another impressive rookie, another win. The Yankees shut out the Rays 5-0 on Friday night thanks to spot starter Jonathan Loaisiga, who is filling in for Masahiro Tanaka. The Bronx Bombers have won 12 of their last 15 games and they have baseball's best record at 45-20. They're good. And they're young, which is the best kind of good. Mike Stobe, Getty, Lasagna, hold the Meatballs Welcome to the big leagues, Jonathan Loaisiga. The kid who skipped over AAA twirled 5 shutout innings in his big league debut Friday night, striking out 6 and showing some serious gumption whenever he ran into a mess. 3 singles, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 8 ground ball outs, 1 fly ball out, and 17 swings and misses among 91 total pitches. Facing the Rays helped, sure, but it was a mighty fine MLB debut. Coming up through the minors, not that he was down there all that long, Loaisiga's calling card was his control. He walked 4 batters in 45 innings before being called up and, since returning from Tommy John surgery last year, he walked only 7 of the 161 minor league batters he faced, or 4.3%. So, naturally, Loaisiga walked the first batter he faced in the big leagues. Go figure. First pitch swing and miss, then 4 wide ones. Womp womp. Loaisiga rebounded to escape that first inning, pitched around more walks in the second and third innings, then really ran into a gem in the fourth. 2 singles and a walk loaded the bases with 2 outs. I thought Loaisiga was starting to visibly fatigue at that point. His pitch count was around 80, but he had enough left in the tank to throw a fastball by top prospect Willie Adams for the inning-ending strikeout. Loaisiga's pitch locations against righties, pretty much everything on the outer half or away. Be a little too predictable at times. Second time through the lineup, Tampa's righties starting poking the ball the other way for singles, but it was Loaisiga's first start. He'll learn. Against lefties, Loaisiga showed a filthy changeup that averaged 87.7 miles per hour. He threw 11 changeups, the Rays swung at 5 of them, and they missed on 4 of those 5 swings. Goodness. Loaisiga's velocity did fade as the game progressed. His heater averaged 96.4 miles per hour in the first inning and topped out at 96.1 miles per hour in the 5th inning, which was probably part fatigue and part MLB debut adrenaline wearing off. All in all, great outing for the rookie. The walks will probably come down with experience and I'm sure he'll learn to pitch righties inside soon enough. Lots to like from Johnny Lasagna. Wait, I'm sorry. He's a big leaguer now. It's Mr. Lasagna. Mike Stobe, Getty, a homer, a sac fly, and a huge sigh of relief. 2 things are true. 1. The offense has been scuffling lately. The Yankees scored 22 runs total in their previous 7 games going into Friday night. And 2. The Yankees have been winning anyway. They won 5 of those 7 games. But still, the offense has been struggling, and it's getting kinda annoying. They'll snap out of it. The offense is way too good for this to last. But yeah, annoying. Friday night it was former Yankee Nathan Eovaldi's turn to shut down the Yankees. I have nothing but love for Nasty Nate. He's a good dude who had some good moments in pinstripes. I'm happy he's back from his second Tommy John surgery and I'm happy he pitched well Friday night, especially since it was just well enough to lose. Sir Didi Gregorius gave the Yankees a 1-0 lead with a third-inning solo homer on a hanging breaking ball. Sure looks like Gregorius is out of his slump to me. Even with that home run, Eovaldi retired 15 of the first 19 batters he faced Friday, and one of the 4 base runners was an infield single and another came on an error. Aaron Judge started the 6th inning with a double to right and Gregorius was able to move him to third on an infield single. Giancarlo Stanton brought Judge home with a long sacrifice fly to dead center field. At that point, the Yankees had scored 23 of their last 24 runs on homers or sac flies, by my unofficial count. The Stanton sac fly gave the Yankees a 2-0. In the 8th inning, the offense finally broke through. Specifically, Gary Sanchez broke through. He struggled big time the last few weeks. Gary went 0 for 3 in his first 3 at-bats Friday to extend that slump, so when Johnny Field was unable to make the diving catch on Sanchez's 8th-inning line drive, it felt like a minor miracle. The Yankees had loaded the bases on 2 singles, Judge and Didi, and an intentional walk, Stanton. They needed a big 2-strike hit to break things open. Gary provided it. Write that W in ink. Picked at twitter.com/5mal10Ksha, New York Yankees, at Yankees, June 16, 2018 X friggin' hail. I think we could all feel the weight being lifted off Gary's shoulders after that bases-clearing double fell in. Boy did he need that. The Yankees needed it too. Haven't been many easy wins this last week or so. Giving Aroldis Chapman, who'd pitched 6 times in the previous 11 days, a night off was rather huge. Hopefully this gets Sanchez going. He's been hitting some rockets for outs the last few days. About time he was rewarded. Leftovers 13 up, 11 down for the bullpen. Jonathan Holder walked a batter who was then erased on a caught stealing. Sanchez had a real good game behind the plate, am I allowed to say that, blocking a bunch of pitches in the dirt and throwing out a base stealer, and David Robertson allowed a dinky ground ball single. Dylan Betances struck out 2 in a perfect 8th, he's a video game right now, and Adam Warren had an uneventful 9th. The final 9 raced to bat made outs. 2 hits for Judge and 3 hits for Gregorius. They went 5 for 8 combined. The rest of the Yankees went 4 for 26.154. Sanchez double, Brett Gardner single, Greg Bird double, and Miguel Andujar infield single had the other knocks. Giancarlo drew the team's only walk, which was intentional. Another not great night for the Bats. Another win anyway. And finally, Loaisiga is the first player to skip AAA and make his big league debut with the Yankees since Ramiro Peña in 2009. He's the first pitcher to do it since Chase Wright in 2007. I get the feeling things will go a little better for Mr. Lasagna going forward than they did for Wright. Box score, WPA graph. Here is our bullpen workload page and here's the win probability graph. Source, Fangraphs. Up next, the Yankees and Rays will continue this 4-game series with the 3rd game Saturday afternoon. That's a normal 1 p.m. Eastern Time start. Luis Severino will be on the mound for the Yankees. The Rays will start reliever Ryan Stanek as their opener. Lefty Ryan Yarbrough will then pitch in long relief.